watching my channel before, then you know that I recently got the Steam Deck and I'm so happy with it still. I think I have it for 2 to 3 weeks now and I'm obsessed. I have been playing this thing ever since I got it and just have not even really touched my PC anymore. Except for like working stuff. I literally have not played a game on it anymore since I got this Steam Deck. It has replaced my PC for gaming for me, and honestly right now it's also kind of replaced the Switch for me. There are just games on the Switch that I will always play, like Animal Crossing or Pokemon for example. But yeah, I've been loving the Steam Deck, and since I have only had it for a few weeks now, I have definitely not been able to test out my complete Steam library, but I have been able to test out quite some games already, and I really wanted to chat with you guys about my favorite games so far on the Steam Deck that I have really enjoyed and also that have been working really well for me. Like, you can play Steam games on here, but not all of them are optimal for the Steam Deck, or some of them might not even be playable at all. I haven't really run into any troubles with this, and the thing is that Valve, not sure how to pronounce the name of the company that made the Steam Deck, they do like these checks and they test games, I feel like every day to see whether it is compatible with the Steam Deck, but their like requirements, their checklist is super strict. So as soon as they notice this tiny teeny little thing that's off, they'll immediately put it on yellow instead of green, which to me, when I see a game and it's yellow, I'm like, oh my god, I can't play this on the Steam Deck, no. But then I decided to try it out anyway and it works perfectly fine. The text might be a little small or something like that. So I just wanted to chat about the games that I have tried, regardless of whether, you know, the makers of that thing say it's playable or not. So let's get into my list. The first game, of course, that I need to talk about is Disney Dreamlight Valley. I have been like obsessed with this game in a problematic way almost. It is so addictive. I don't know what they put in there, some kind of drug or something, but I keep wanting to get back to this game, and it works like a dream on the Steam Deck. Honestly, I've seen so many people complain about bugs and crashes. I have had one, it wasn't even a crash, froze for 2 seconds and then that's it. And yeah, I haven't really had any bugs at all on the Steam Deck, so it works perfectly fine. Disney Dreamlight Valley is so much fun. It's like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley combined. You get to farm, do quests, decorate, collect stuff, and there is so much to do, and it does run on a real-time mechanic, but I never really feel like I'm missing out on anything, and I definitely feel like I could skip a day of playing and not feel like I miss out on anything, unlike my other favorite game to play on the Steam Deck, which we'll get to in a second. You do want to log in though, like you want to log in, but I don't really feel the pressure of like, oh my god, I missed the login today, oh no. The only thing you'll miss out on is checking the furniture that changes every day in Scrooge McDuck's house, which is another one of those really fun mechanics too. So that's the first game that I really enjoy playing on my Steam Deck. Next up, the game I was already hinting to, Genshin Impact. I managed to get it to work and I'm so happy. So the other thing with the Steam Deck is you get to play all of the Steam games if they are compatible, but there's tons of other games you might have that aren't on Steam or you didn't buy them on Steam, and there are still ways to get around that, which are not really even that difficult. So I just installed Windows on a micro SD card that I can just pop on here, and then I boot Windows on this, and then through that I installed Genshin Impact. I'll leave some links to guides that I use in the description box down below. And it works like a dream for me, and it took some days for sure, but I managed to get Genshin Impact to work and I'm so happy about it. Like, oh my god, I'm so happy. And this has always been my dream, being able to play Genshin Impact handheld. I haven't played in the last couple of months because I didn't really have the time or energy, you know, after a day of work to go sit at my PC for another couple of hours. I just want to hang out on the couch, spend time with friends, my boyfriend, family, and play games all the while, you know. So this is perfect for that, Steam Deck in general, and I'm so happy I get to play Genshin handheld and watch TV while I skip through all the cutscenes. Don't read them because they're so long. Genshin is a game that does make me feel like I really miss out when I don't log in for a day. I don't get to farm my Primo Gems, don't get to do my Battle Pass, so that game has got me good. But That's another one I really like playing on the Steam Deck. Again, it runs perfect now that I have everything installed. The only issue I'm running into, ironically, is that sometimes I can't run, and I don't know why. Sometimes the button, most of the time actually, I can't sprint. That's the only button that just it won't respond somehow. So if any of you guys know how that works or why it's not responding, it's the RB button. It works fine on my Steam Deck, it works in every other game, and then sometimes suddenly, like out of nowhere, I'll just be walking and I just keep trying to run, and then after an hour of playing, suddenly I can run for a little while and then it goes away again. I really don't know why it's doing that. If anyone knows, feel free to let me know. I would like to know. But yeah, besides that, it runs really well, so I'm very happy with it. The next game I need to talk about actually released for you guys when I first posted this yesterday, I think the 30th of September. It's Witchy Life Story, and I'm so happy I got to play this. I actually got a Steam key and to like test it out and review it for you guys. So thank you so much to the developers for sending this super cute, wholesome game my way. I'm loving it so much. Again, it runs really well on the Steam Deck. It's perfect because some games will have native like controls where you can put something on it and it will register like the PlayStation control or Xbox or whatever. And some games won't. They will just have the PC controls, which is still fine. So Witchy Life Story is one of those where you can just use these. This is like a mouse basically, and it works really well on the Steam Deck. So if you want to try this out handheld, which this is such a cute cozy game, I would definitely recommend playing this handheld if you can. You can also do that on the Steam Deck if you have one, so I would really recommend. And Witchy Life Story is just so wholesome so far. You get to make your own character, you get to be a witch, which has always been my dream. And you are from this like sort of famous, uptight, rich witchy family, and you don't really fit in. It's like sort of like a narrative-based witchy game, and so you get sent to this town to sort of like learn how to be a proper witch, but you're just a little bit different, you know? It's super diverse, which I really like. You get to choose your pronouns, and there's lots of like diversity in creating your character. I love the art style so much. It's so pretty and wholesome, and this is another game that I feel really fits the fall vibes. If you don't know, my favorite season is fall and autumn. I just love it so much, and I always get the real witchy vibes, you know, spooky season and everything. So if you want a wholesome spooky season, then I think this one is the perfect game to pick up as well during this season. And again, it's really fun to play on the Steam Deck for sure. Next we have another one actually that I got sent a review code for, but I've already made a video on this. It's Potion Permit. Again, this such a fun game, beautiful art style. I love the pixel art style so much. The soundtrack, the little sounds are almost like ASMR. They're so like nice and calming to listen to. It's another story-based kind of game, but there's more exploring and like combat in this one too. So beautiful, and again, another one that just runs so well on the Steam Deck, and I prefer it a lot actually on the Steam Deck. I think this one also released on like Nintendo Switch, so if you want to play it handheld, you can also do it through that. But I got it on Steam and I played it on PC for that video that I made, and the controls were fine, but I really prefer them on the Steam Deck actually. So this is actually a game I think works better on the Steam Deck than on PC, so that's interesting for sure. And yeah, another one I just love playing on my Steam Deck so much. Then we have two other games that I want to mention that I've tested out and they work fine so far. I haven't really run into any issues, but I have to say I haven't played them much yet. So the first one is Planet Zoo. I'm really happy. I mean, I keep saying how happy I am with this thing, but again, I'm really happy I bought this to play games like these, such as Planet Zoo. I bought them on sale on Steam. I had been eyeing them for months. I kind of knew that I would really only sit down to play video games here when I used to stream on Twitch. I miss that so much. Hopefully I can get back to that someday soon, but I don't really have time with my full-time job right now. But anyway, I used to sit on my PC for that and play games, or I would play the games I couldn't really play handheld, such as Final Fantasy XIV Online, Genshin Impact, you know, stuff like that. So I don't really want to sit down here and play a super chill and cozy game. I prefer just, if I can, I will play them handheld, so I can just play them wherever I want. So Planet Zoo was one of those games where I did try it out on PC and I really liked it, but I was like, oh man, I just want to lay in bed right now. And now I get to do that on Steam Deck, and I haven't had much time to play it, but what I played so far, it was really fun. And Planet Zoo is kind of like Zoo Tycoon, but way prettier. I'm amazed with the graphics actually. The animals look so cool, and it's just like a modern, improved, I want to say, version of it. And I have a lot of nostalgia with Zoo Tycoon or Roller Coaster Tycoon, those type of games. So I'm also really looking at Planet Coaster, I think is their roller coaster. I mean, knockoff, no. Spiritual Succession, I don't know. Anyway, I've been eyeing that one too, but I need to play Planet 2 first and more. And there's so many DLC for it too, but yeah, I have not touched that yet. But that's another one I have so far really enjoyed. So that is it for now. These are the games I really wanted to highlight on Steam Deck. I'll definitely make another video in a couple of weeks once I've managed to play and test out some more games, you know, actually put a little time on them, in them as well. Like, I could already mention some games I've very briefly booted up, but I want to have some time to play them and then like actually tell you, did I enjoy them on Steam Deck, you know, did it run well and stuff like that. But I'll definitely be making another video on this soon. In the meantime, if you wanna see any other videos and don't want to miss out, make sure to subscribe if you want to. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you wanna follow me on any of my social media, everything is linked in my description box down below, as well as my Discord server, which you're very welcome to join. And yeah, that is it for me today. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.